Hello, I'm Grubfist. Welcome back to my Avowed Let's Play. I believe we're on episode 8. We just met Inquisitor Ludwine, and we're being assigned to go talk to animancers in a town whose name I don't remember very well. I think it's the Fior one. It's not Thirdborn, it's the other one. Fior something Averno, I want to say. So, let's turn the lovely music back on now that it's not gonna be interrupting me, and let's continue. Now, if I'm being sent to a new area, that means I should wrap up anything in this area, right? We got some bounties to do. We got to find where that spider is, for one. Speaking of spider, where's the Garrote enormous size? Yeah. We need to find Nacib? Nacib, I think? I want to say that's the spider's name. Pure Miss Averno. Okay, so I remembered that mostly right. I need to remember E. Oh, okay, that's Q. Alright. I'm sorry for throwing a grenade in the middle of town, everyone. T is put my weapon away. Alright, very good. So. We all know to travel there, that's well and good. Luminous Audra on that one island. You figure out a way to get there. We got the Yellowbands there. They were the hardest one, I believe. Fiora's Severno is just over there? Holy shit. Honestly, I kind of thought it was going to be like out here somewhere, but I guess this map is a little more compact than I realized. Is this like the whole game map, I wonder? That would be interesting. I've already shown there's some verticality. But anyways, I'm getting distracted. Nacib. Where Spooder? Yeah, Nacib. Trek. Nest beneath Paradis. So. Down there. So how do we get down there?
This is what happens to those who stand in defiance of the steel Garrote.
So it begins. I saw this in the dead fire, too. I'm sorry. I don't envy your position.
Of course. I mean, it's understandable for the assassin. It's also not entirely unreasonable for the accomplice, but she had done nothing violent and had surrendered. So I don't like it. But I think there might be a way outside.
Envoy.
Oh. Hello. Can I help you?
Ironic. No. Paradis clearly understands your intent.
How long will you keep following me?
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
After what you've done, you cannot imagine we would ignore you. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully.
Well, that's jolly neighborly of you. I feel like perhaps you should have given a warning initially, and not a fucking arrow. What is this? What spilled is repaid in kind. Keep an eye on the trees as your travels carry you away from Dawnshore and deeper inland. Do not forget this warning. Okay, keep an eye on the trees. Neat. Alright. So I'm hoping there's no way into the spider lair in the middle of the city. I believe Marius, the dwarf lad, wanted to talk to us at camp also. We did have a pretty major development last time when we shut down the rebellion. Or at least a chunk of it. We had them turn themselves in. The steel Garrote was not merciful. Which is unsurprising, as it seems they are incapable of being merciful. They are far too heavy-handed. But
Oh, no,
we can only really do what is lawful. We cannot invite them to make their own rules when we are here to make their rules. What we can do is govern our own. I feel like before the end of this game, I will have killed Inquisitor Ludwig.
Take a moment, people.
I feel like that is a very likely thing to happen.
Hope you don't mind spiders.
Because clearly, she has fucked up. If she hadn't fucked up, I wouldn't have been sent here to clean this shit up. Alright. We did find the Spooter Cave. Oh, I forgot, we got a cool pistol now, too. Yeah. Lightning pistol. Yeah. Yeah, just step on. Alright, there's a random fish there, very good. It sings to me. More fish. Where is the trail of trout leading us? Is it perhaps to a spider? I think it might be to a spider. Or just, you know, just a guess. So does this mean if I have the... I can cut my way through the webs, which I know with this sword, but I wonder... there was those things I charged with lightning, and I wonder if I can charge them with the lightning pistol. I'm sure I can, actually. There's no way I can't.
Here we go.
And that's really cool, because that doesn't cost me magic essence to do, which is the only reason I care. Oh, that was Mary hopping around. I was wondering what kind of fucking ninja spider I was dealing with for a second there.
Glad that's all.
Thank you for assuming I will never have an access to fire. I feel like with the amount of ways they let you do fire damage in this game, after, you know, I mean, obviously provided in the tutorial and stuff, but I feel like after a point they should be just going like, alright, well, fucking come back here when you have some. You've got a million options. Having it in here makes sense, though. I don't want you to somehow get trapped. Okay, so we don't have a, we don't have a, like, local map thing. Magron's Blessing, huh? Almost like I'm gonna have a boss fight with a big spooter. I don't know if I'm gonna need that for this spooter, though. I might need it for the Yellowbands. In fact, I'm going to assume I need it for the Yellowbands, but the spooter... Ooh, neat. The spooter was like the lowest level of these bounties, I think. It was like, it never, I don't remember it ever having the little skull icon. It might have, but if so, I don't remember. I remember seeing it there when, not seeing it there when the other ones did have it, though. Splash. I think you were supposed to land in the water, friends. What cool secret thing is down here, though? To the survivor, if you have come this far, I hope this note serves as a warning to you. You no doubt survived as I did by escaping through an underwater tunnel into this very chamber. Initially assured by the lack of bones in here, animal or kith. Clearly the spider cannot reach this place, I thought to my elation. Yet his worries would once again be unfounded. Of course, as I was left to my own thoughts for day after day, I realized that the relative isolation of this chamber was more curse than blessing. Just as the spider was barred from entering here, so too was anything that I might consider potential food. Fish, game, birds, all were captured and destroyed well before they could reach my doomed sanctuary. I feel my thoughts fleeing as I write this, thinking to find a body not so racked with hunger. Your choice is to die here with me or to brave the spider's predatory wrath once more to escape, even though I'm not sure which is the more merciful death. Yes, well, I will kill that spider, so don't you worry, next guy to fall in here. It will all be good. Thank you for the, like, I don't know, pile of quarters or whatever, though. Whatever that was. I didn't even pay attention to. Alright. Oh, fast travel not allowed symbol in the top left, it looks like. Presumably because we're in an interior. Man, they love to give me essence potions. You know, we got a healthy amount of health potions at this point too, actually. Alright, spooters. Yep. Yep, you guys are pretty pathetic, it looks like, but there sure are a lot of you. Where's the big one? There you are. Very colorful. Burn, spider! Kill it with fire! Yeah, it was pretty underwhelming. Expected, though.
Just like the good old days.
Given that it was the lowest level one, I just had trouble finding it originally. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I'm over encumbered, aren't I? Alright then. We gotta break down some of these things. Do. I really should do this more often, perhaps. Fuck your dagger, Octave. Okay. Seems to twitch a little. Oh. Well, that's the easy one done. Oh yeah, what was that? Chest piece. Heavy armor, that's what, yep. Probably not going to use that because heavy armor and me do not get along, but it sure looks good, man. They sure, like, these guys are bastards it seems, but look at that armor. It is nice looking. Anyways, this will be nice looking once we upgrade it soon. So what does this do? When taking damage greater than 20% of your maximum health, your attacker receives 100% of the damage. Damn. Get wrecked, nerd. And then Constitution, yep, good. Tank shit. Alright, Steel Garrote, ruthless paladin order in the service of goddess Quodica, feared throughout Adair for their unwavering determination to punish Oathbreakers. Those armor bears the marks of combat. The monster spider queen that its owner fell prey to, making them a bitch, because that spider was kind of a nerd. It is no less effective for them. Blessed by a priest of Quodica, this armor ensures the safety of its wearer by punishing those that dare to strike them decisively, unless that person is kind of a loser and dies to a low-level boss spider. Now then. I see glowy health potion up there. And I see dead spooder loot over there. No, wait, that's just a dead person. Sick. Burn this egg. No spooters. No more spooters. Gotta stick around and watch in case they hit something in there, but for the most part, I just wanna... Yeah. Burn the spooters out of here. Damn it. Oh, you know what?
Take worth and wrath!
Yeah!
Take worth and wrath!
Yeah, well, good enough. Okay. Now we already determined before we like having the Grimoire of Elements still, while we get a few more levels to get proficient in these spells. I bet you that spider could have fit in here. I don't like this. Because I feel like this implies that that spider could get up into the city. And that's really not great. I don't like that. Well, all the better that we burn all its eggs. I'm looking a little blurry. Okay, this isn't like right in the city. Oh, the blurriness fixed? Okay. I didn't have to turn the camera off and on. Very good, very good. I don't know what time of day it is, and I forgot that T is drawing sheath weapon for a second. But it's looking like perhaps the sun is setting, and that means it might be a good time to camp. Oh, well, rude. Stuff. Oh, this is right above the spooter pit entrance that we went to. Okay, so boop, boop. No need for dangerous drops. Hello? Is it true? The cave you so blindly run towards is haunted or otherwise occupied by a creature of malefic intent. You may find abundant fishing, but you will more likely find your death. Rip, dude. A remarkably small fish. Engraved at the bottom of a small brown signs filling text. Edda's first catch. May this be the start to allowing a prosperous career as an angler. That sounds like the sort of shit I'd do in, like, Icarus or something. Look at this fish I caught. I'm putting it right on the wall. Most pathetic fish in the world. Spear. I don't need that. It seems like we're almost done with like tier 1 materials. There was like tier 2 materials. Oh yeah, the sun was definitely setting, by the way. I think that's clear now. Who made a noise at me? You!
Incoming Zara. Get me down.
If you could get a little closer there. You know what? I'll just shoot you. Or he will. I'm not sure.
That is.
God. Lockpick. I sure was using up a lot of those, it seemed like. Feeling that is how I get inside.
Oh, look, Paradis and ladder. When heated, the resin forms a hard coat that strengthens weapons and armor.
Thanks for explaining that after I found like 80 of them. There it is. There's the jumping puzzle. They sure, I mean, not really puzzle. But they sure like making me climb in this game. Oh, we're up here. Any fucking bird nests with cool shit? Because they like doing that too. Alright then. Who are you?
Watch out once you get past the palisades. The Garrote is apparently hostile to life, as the scholars say. Wait a moment.
I mean, some
God,
life.
eat my soul. You're the envoy. Sorry, didn't mean to be so informal.
Grubfist in the
They
flesh.
said the Emperor sent one of his best and brightest, and Aethys knows we need the help.
Your reputation precedes you.
Hell yeah, I'm
I hope
cool and
your
awesome.
voyage here was smooth as good butter. I know maybe too much about rough seas, what with serving in the galleys.
It was not smooth. We're just gonna stare. She's brought up the PTSD.
If you're going to be sick, I'd recommend that patch of grass downwind.
That's very polite of you. Alright, this makes more sense for PTSD staring. I'm fine, there we go.
Sorry for the glib tongue. I've tried to be more proper before. Didn't work. I'm no good at niceties, including abiding by most rules.
How are you a
Lavar
guard?
and I aren't exactly the best of friends,
Aren't
no.
you a guard?
Although, I think that's Adia's problem. I was mostly just stealing food. If you're born to the wrong social class, Adia makes climbing the ranks rather difficult. Anyway, that's all in the past.
What did you do?
Mostly it was petty larceny. Sometimes it was spiteful larceny. Got caught when I helped a pretty girl rob her husband. I got caught for my many small, petty crimes and spent about 6 years on the prison galleys. Then, a year ago, an Adiran official came to the jails and told us we could serve the Empire for a shortened sentence or rot. You can guess which I chose.
Alright. Feels like a terrible assignment for you, where you're so far away and not under very many watchful eyes, quite frankly, but I mean, that's not your fault. Hey dear, some fucking administrator somewhere fucked up. We're free after that?
Oh, you're a funny one, envoy. Free. Am I free after this? And they say the Adiran elite have no sense of humor. All in all, it's a pretty sweet deal. 3 square meals, bed of my own, maybe even a chance to retire as a clerk.
That does
Wouldn't
seem
mind
pretty
being
alright.
bored stupid for a few years. Better than the alternative. But first, even more palisades.
Why you set up palisades here?
Just take a look down the road. You'll see the last palisades we tried to hold. And the ones before them. We're trying our best to keep the wilds at bay here, envoy.
So dangerous up there.
You tell me, envoy. You were the one out there. I heard stories of that bear. It's not the only one, though.
Okay.
The strangleroot is hungry. Every day, it gets closer. Every day, weirder creatures crawl out from its foliage.
Yes, I am here to
Careful
stop
if you're
that.
headed out there. Anyway,
Anything else I should know?
Balgrunin beer is surprisingly terrible. Always trust in a Mauen to know where the best seafood is.
Okay.
Pay attention when the locals tell you something. And watch out for poets. Something's odd about them.
I see. Well, see you later. Set up the party camp. Now, we did cooking last time. And we did a lot of upgrades, but I think we were just short of something for our chest piece. There we go. Looking lovely. Now it needs these fancier things. I don't know how in love I am with this grimoire. Really, I'm not super interested in upgrading any grimoires right now on account of
You feeling okay? Seems like you were having a strange dream the other night.
dude, I have strange dreams every fucking night. Okay, we have hands. All right.
A cup of tea might help you sleep. Unless you need a nip of something stronger.
Alright, so we need to talk, right?
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation.
I don't understand her situation entirely, I gotta say. There was a lot of like, oh man, I mean, look, there was something about birth control. I don't care. Like, none of my fucking business. She's not hurting anyone, I don't care.
I couldn't agree with you more. Out here, you've got to live and let live. Principles are one thing, but you can't let them get in the way of basic decency. I wish more of your countrymen took that view.
Yeah, well, it's easier when it's not directly in the country. Seemed invested in that pair of endearing outlaws.
I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those 2 fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in.
They seem like decent people in a bad spot.
Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise.
I'm trying to be decent.
Believe me, it's enough.
Got questions about you? Do
So
we
did
have
my
more?
commanding officers.
Got a lot to say about second chances.
I'm well past seconds myself, if we're counting. Even decent people make mistakes, and the rest of us can grow, with a little time and grace.
That is lovely and true.
Even if it weren't, I'd rather be wrong than cynical.
Fair.
Anyway, if this place can't give us misfits and screw-ups a second chance, what hope do we have? Get some rest, Envoy.
I know that was almost certainly a chance to pry, but quite frankly, I liked the other answer more. Alright, Marius.
You're Messi Verno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go.
Alright. Real food? What do I want with real food? I'm here cooking rotten things. I'm hella excited about that. Alright, you don't seem excited about seeing Fior.
A job is a job, Envoy. But not all places are created equal.
Am I even paying you?
I've led a few people there from Paradis or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost.
I'm thankful for your expertise.
Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. Oh, good. Let's have it.
How did you learn your survival skills?
When I was a child in Solace, a warden named Alinka taught me the basics. What berries to eat, how to build a shelter, and so on. Later, I started going out on patrols, just to get experience in the wilds. By the time I was 15, I was going out on my own.
Alright, you're just very industrious. Very determined. Industrious might not be the right word, but productive. What did you do on patrol?
I was usually part of a small patrol, maybe 4 wardens. We'd travel the roads in Galawain's tusks, and I was in charge of camp. We'd make sure the Zarops weren't getting restless, the roads were clear of bandits, and the lava flows weren't flooding. Turns out I was just good at surviving on my own, so I kept doing it, and I kept getting better at it.
Galawain's tusks. Hostile volcanic region deep in the living lands? Okay. Fiercely isolationist. But he said he was a warden. Few adventurers travel to Galawain's tusks, even fewer leave. Alright, so. Guess we all have our talents.
Well, I suppose so.
Tell me about Solace.
What is there to know? Isolated keep full of Pargrunan wardens who patrol Galawain's tusks and argue about history.
Did you tell me this
I
before?
left there 2 years ago and haven't thought much about it since. I doubt you'll ever have to go there anyway.
Okay. Fine, you don't want to talk about it, we won't talk about it.
I appreciate that, Envoy.
No need to pry.
What do you need?
If he wants to share, he can share.
You too.
Alright. We can turn milk into cheese. Alright, well, let's... This is too many button presses, but whatever. Oh, hell yeah. Let's make more of that cheese. That way we can make... Wait, why can't I make more of that thing? Oh, whatever. Sausages. Stew. Cooked fish or animal product. Why no cheese? There was cheese there a moment ago. And then I make more cheese, and cheese don't work. Alright, well, we can make 2 more now with the cooked fish. Oh, we need the cheese wedge. That's what it is. Ooh, okay. We have so much fucking... Mariner's porridge, dude, look at this. Hell yeah, porridge! This is the porridge section of the stream. Alright. We appear to be done cooking. How you doing, neighbors? Okay. We're done cooking, we're done talking, we upgraded our chest piece so that it's prettier, and here's the dream.
Mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before.
You like my new chest piece? It's so fancy. Why do you keep showing up in my dreams?
Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know.
What is it this
A
time?
life for life. A killer's blood billows in the drain. Did it please you? It pleased us.
You're not supposed to like killing. I did it because I had to, not because it was pleasurable.
Another bear, another rot. Cull the plague. Stop the spread. We bloom with hatred. We thrive now that the beast is dead. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive.
You should work on that. Let it go.
Petals disperse on the wind. Wake now. We have tending to do.
5 more minutes. Damn it. Alright, what is the exclamation mark? I mean, it's his icon. What is it, Kai?
Don't get too used to the comforts of Paradis.
I already spoke to you. Did I miss a conversation option? I might have. It's not easy to tell which ones I've already done. And I'm not the type who wants to mash every single button every single time, you know? I don't want to bother these virtual people. I feel like there's a good chunk of territory we haven't seen. Like, what's over here? Alright, there's Fioris Mira, there's the Fior Mess Averno, there's the Yellowbands, and those are definitely things we should do, but... oh yeah, and this. But... what is up there? What is up there? Nothing's sending me up there. So if I want to see... Kitty! So if I want to see what's up there, I gotta just go up there, alright? We gotta explore. One time we explored and we ran into Octave, and that was a bad day. We also found a treasure map exploring once when we explored that fucking lighthouse. Which doesn't believe in having a normal staircase. Or normal scaffolding. So, west. That away. That's what we want to see. It's time to get distracted.
So much for the fastest way to Emerald Stair. The land just about swallowed this place.
Let's go. Is that all you got?
Hey, it wasn't us that did this to you. Come on. Calm down.
Not bad, Marius.
What about me? That's right. I'm just always awesome. You don't have to say anything. You right. Essence potion, give me. Well, that was a little underwhelming, but... You know... Exploring is exploring. It's not always gonna, you know, lead to a giant... big old ruin or some big cool thing. Sometimes it's just seeing some stuff. And the stuff in this game is pretty pleasant to see, I gotta say. Okay, we've been over there. That was the Spooter Cave. One of the Spooter Caves. The one where I got encumbered for the first time, I believe. Speaking of encumbered. Delete those before they pile up. Alright, well, maybe that shit's just too deep to get into. I mean, this is where they said it was all fucking building up. Maybe we'll come back there, I wonder. Bardatto's Gateway, what's that? Thank you. I appreciate it. A health potion. Man, I should have used my fucking compass more. Look at all this stuff. Ah, shit. Remember when I never saw any dead people because steel grab boots? Ooh. They look good, man. I like my Arcanist's boots, and honestly, I like the look of my Arcanist's boots too. And the Arcanist boots definitely fit my playstyle more. Boots though simple were clearly made for walking, all over heretics and oathbreakers alike, and that's just what they'll do. Very nice. Very nice. Very funny joke. What thing did I kill here? No. That's okay, so X can be a dead body that I did not personally kill also. Oh, okay, there we go. I thought I had the ups. Player character definitely got some big ups. Actually, you know, Marius and Kai got some big ups too. Where? Alright, south. How you doing, buddy?
See. Show me what next one's mine.
I thought you survived for a second. There's some lads above us.
You offend!
Hi! Greetings! Alright then.
Everybody all right?
Nice grenade. Oh, he had a grenade too. Plant, 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 plant. Yeah. Wait, there's another plant. Paradis and ladder, hell yeah! I'm glad that we finally got the explanation for why random plant was good for like every fucking upgrade, though.
Yes, they'll never stop me.
Sokka! Somebody's not walking home tonight.
Where even was that? Ooh, a grimoire. A fine quality, unique grimoire. What we got here? Fan of Flames, Arcane Veil, Grimoire Snap, Missile Salvo. Well, I can't use Missile Salvo. I'll be honest, a little unimpressed. Not as good as Boethel's with its cool staff and corrosive siphon. But refused to return to Paradis in shame. Avowed I would perfect the formula to my imbued gunpowder. By the gods, I think I've finally done it. After many trials and experiments, including nearly burning down my camp, I know that I'm finally approaching the pinnacle of success. Extracting essence from primal flame was an arduous and dangerous task. Now that it's done, all that's left is to siphon this energy into a batch of gunpowder. As a precaution for this first attempt, I have moved to a cliff overlooking my camp. I would not do to actually burn it down. Those fools who left me will regret it once I'm done. I will call this new invention Flame Powder, and they will be the first to feel its sting. So this isn't an old skeleton, is it? This person just burned everything off their body, didn't they? Is that what I'm being told by the game here? I thought they were up above me somewhere. But nope, it turns out they were burning themselves to a crisp over here. Alright, well, if I remember right, he said, okay, so that'll be his camp. Because he's got the same fire flag. And if I remember right, there was a chest that was like, you need to pyromancer's key. Like, many episodes ago. Boom. My memory's not complete, shit. Common Grimoire of Embers. Well, that sure is appropriate, if I'm honest. You know, what else? I mean, I already had one, but... what else would be in a pyromancer's chest, huh? Alright, well... look at that, we located a thing. We found something. Wonder what the catch is. Maybe a fishing camp. That would be a good name for a fishing camp. To the God's Gate Beacon! Away! Man, what's that little fucking battery icon that pops up? Okay, so the Yellowbands. That is our next bounty adventure, and it is right behind that grass. I remember. Alright, you lads ready?
Quiet, Nimdut.
Hello!
Shadow.
Wow.
Eyes front. Bandits ahead.
I'll be honest, I thought that was going to initiate the fight, but we're back into sneak mode. Don't mind the flaming sword moving through the bushes. It is surely of no concern. No, no, stop. Hold on. Could you go back? Hold on. Look, no. Hey, rude.
Silmas Mithum.
Give me that back. Oh yeah, I was gonna do, where is it? Merc Brew is all well and good, but we wanted the Macron. Okay, oh, what does the pie do? Intellect resolve, maximum essence, very good, very good. There it is, Macron's blessing. And then, you know, maybe we have a stew. That seems good. Alright. Should have electrocuted everyone. Rude. You know what? I should really focus on the archers. There. Don't be rude.
Silmas Mithum.
There's a few bears, man. These guys like bears. Hello.
Right flank. They won't get past me.
Silmas Mithum.
Can I have some of that? Do you mind? Thank you.
Silmas Mithum.
Coming from the rear. One for you.
No thanks. God, this spell is so good now that it stuns on hit. It's just the hang on, pause, timeout. Oh shit, I can parry! That's right! I can parry because that is a two-handed weapon. I never even thought about the fact that I could parry with the summoned weapon.
always the next.
Been seeing a lot more bandits since the Dream Scourge has driven people out of the interior.
Man, I didn't even know what was happening. Other than many bears. Alright, if someone's selling lockpicks, I'm gonna need some of them. The Great Baroning. Is that all of them? That was definitely a good one for the Micron's Fury. There was a lot going on. Or Blessing? Migron's Blessing, that's it. Fury is the grenade. Damn, I didn't realize I was so close to Big Skeleton! Alright, we can claim our reward, which is good, but what about this? Oh, the game is like putting hella skulls on the main quest. They're like, dude, side quest it up, please. Oh, shh.
How'd you do that? Aha! You shouldn't be here!
I got confused for a second and then he slapped me. And I was like, oh right. Again with the rain, the hot damp air grows untenable, so we keep the windows open to ventilate the house. The last two merchants have brought reports of unrest in the city. The road nearby is quiet. No one thinks to bother us here. Until last night, Camillo mentioned this morning that he heard clanking sounds coming from deep in the woods. Like if a sword could walk, he said. He's kept him awake all week. If I told him to stop, he will give himself nightmares. I cannot admit I hear them too. A unique. Arcanist's Gambazon. Alright, look, the Arcanist's shoes are a thing we like. Right? Like, boom, look, Arcanist boots. Big fan. So if this is a whole set, %, area of effect damage, plus 20 maximum essence. Minus 20 maximum essence, plus 20 maximum essence. Very funny. No. Honestly, no. One, those bonuses, I don't think are worth the extra damage reduction. The, like, extra 10% damage reduction is pretty nice. Two, I've worked hard on this fine breastplate and sunk cost fallacy. And three, the style! Yeah, I'm still pretty sold on medium armor, honestly. Like, I could, if it were just style, I could do the transmogrify. I know that's there. I know that's an option. I remember. But I think I actually like the fine breastplate. Let's stash both of those in camp, and those. And that. I'm glad I found that, though. That means there's an Arcanist set. I wonder if there's Arcanist gloves. I'd say your house is pretty well ventilated. What the fuck? How you doing, nerds?
Seek. Defend.
Oh, hello, Skeleton.
Seek.
Yeah, get lightninged. I can't steal their HPs. Primal Wind. Don't forget, I can see lootable corpses as X's on the map. Wow. How did that happen? How do you end up sideways on the plant? That mushroom, it looks like, is a lootable plant over here. What was in that little cave? It seems like that's where their friends came from. I think that is what that was. Oh, I know what they want from me.
Open raw.
Nothing else up here, it's just for that. What about down here?
Looks like a piece of a totem of some kind.
Golden plaque of oaths.
Open raw.
Usher's hand. Okay. So. Island. And how get to? Swimming is a thing we can do. But this island looks pretty high up. So we gotta find where is low enough that I can get there while swimming. Okay, so over there. Or we could jump over there, which is closer. As usual, there appears to be several
Castol's
ways.
We want to do some stretches before you go there. Believe me.
I think I've done a few stretches. What's down here? Climb up if you fall down. I think this is climb up if you fall down. The loser staircase.
Defend!
Hey Zarifs, how you doing?
Seal mes mito. Seal mes mito.
Give that back.
Everyone okay?
Yep. We have earned a carrot. That is a spider. That is a spider egg. No. Not allowed. Amazing that that didn't burn everything down because that looks very flammable. Ooh, ooh! We got a blue upgrade material. I gotta say, I don't like that.
Eon Seek.
Take your best shot. Well done.
I think I shot Kai in the leg, but we'll not worry too much about that.
Coming in hot.
Yeah. No spiders. Removal of spooter. Oh, he had fish. Alright, I'm getting too far away from the place I was looking to go, and You know what? It's night, and there's a camping thing right there, and, you know, maybe we missed talking to Kai. Let's make it day. Let's make it day. Let's, try to talk to Kai again.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered.
Used to poisoning attempts. This was much more exciting and still involved poison.
The Adiran court's more interesting than I had assumed. More cutthroat, too. It's too bad. Now that the Steel Garrote has made an example of him, others will think twice before trusting Adiran mercy.
Yes. He definitely... How could I have known? No, I could have known. Let's not be silly. It was justice. He should have considered that before he murdered me.
I'm sure he didn't expect you to get back up and come after him.
It's fair.
Then again, he forgot the first rule of the living lands.
Aim for the head?
Expect the unexpected.
Very good.
Unfortunately for you, I think this means we haven't seen the last of this conflict. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the living lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwine and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse.
Yeah, I agree. Because your Ludwine's approach does seem fucking excessive and incredibly heavy-handed.
You're far from the only one to say so. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwine and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Wodaka herself.
You suggesting that Adair enlisted them to do the dirty work, or that they're going rogue?
Could be both. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwine don't see eye to eye.
Yeah, that's
I'm afraid
good.
that means trouble on the horizon, especially if Ludwine starts operating around him.
It'd be worse if they both saw how Ludwine sees it. That worries me too.
Nice to know I'm in good company.
Something's on your mind.
Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years.
That's okay. He was funding an armed rebellion,
that
so...
I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts.
So the Emperor of Adair, I hope that won't be a problem.
If you're going to put a stop to what we saw in the Strangle Route, I don't care what power you serve.
Fair!
None of us have a future if the Dream Scourge spreads. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night. Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can.
I'll fucking try.
Night,
Alright.
Envoy.
Alright, so he did have more to say.
The
Hello.
armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her.
No!
We fear. For us.
I'd much rather destroy her. Seem unsettled by Ludwine. You want to talk about it?
Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself.
That sounds like a physical impossibility.
Pain through the smoke, we recall.
Hmm?
You are not safe with her.
Thanks, I figured that out. Wait, hold on. Ludwine is so nice and wonderful, she wouldn't harm an innocent. You're worrying over nothing. I haven't done anything to anger. I'm not afraid. What are these fucking answers? She's obviously a fucking violent psychopath. With a veneer of legitimacy. That she lets her fucking sleep at night. Because she sure seems to think she's the fucking good guy. But she also fucking revels in this shit. Where's the "you're fucking right"? She's fucking terrifying. And I am definitely not safe with her. Well, yeah, are you sure you don't have history there? Can you tell me more?
We reach. The spines tear into us.
I'll try and dig for information.
But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know.
I was trying to think you deserved it. There's a good chance. But, I don't trust this fucking voice, but I will absolutely poke and prod it for information. Did Ludwig hurt you specifically?
A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade.
I don't think that's true. There's definitely a lot of sources of pain.
Scourging fire, or extinguish it.
If it comes to it, I'll deal with her my way.
No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
I can't believe every character in the game, even the Adirans, goes, man, Ludwig sure is fucking terrifying and a horrible, violent psychopath who has the most heavy-handed approach to law and order anyone has ever seen in their entire fucking lives. And then 3 of the 4 options are like, nah, she's not dangerous to me. And 1 of the 4 options is like changing the subject. Where's the "yeah, you're fucking right"? Oh, that's a little weird.
Castol's Folly. A reminder that nothing good comes from messing with powers you don't understand.
Alright. So you're saying, shit hasn't gone well here, huh? And if I remember the quest giver, something animancy.
Keep quiet.
Not seeing any
Smugglers,
sign
okay.
of some magical experiment.
Captain knew this wasn't a sure thing. At least he's trying.
I'm sure that'll mean a lot when they come for our heads.
Are these 2 gonna move? Doesn't look like it. I think that means no sneaky sneaks unless I were to shoot or something, but no sneaky sneaks backstab, you know? Which is really what I'm caring about. In that case, hi, how you doing? Electrocution. Get poisoned. Right, can't block. Not using the weapon. Hi. Give me the health back. It's mine. You're not supposed to steal it. Where? Man, why is it just barely not enough? It's so inconvenient. Give me that health back. Bonk. I love the bonks. Oh, hey, rude. You know what? Give it. That was a lot of health you took, and I want it back. Look at that.
Nice work.
Practically finished with full health and magic. And I don't think I used a potion. I'm forgetful enough to not be sure. But I'm pretty sure that time we just tactically reallocated enemy mana and health. How do I get there? Give it! I want! Yes. Aww. Well, okay. I feel like something was a little odd about that. Whatever. Cooked Lashwing, okay. Common. Common. I feel like that breaks down into common resources. Which means I probably should stop caring, because those common resources aren't super relevant to me anymore, are they? I guess I could probably sell them. Any of you nerds that got any lockpicks? Kaboom! Haha! Okay. Oh, wait. Wait! Alright, look, I can't. Look, just give me it. Alright, I know it's garbage. Alright. I feel like I need a shovel. All of a sudden. Thank you. My collection of glowy potions grows. Grape and strawberry flavors.
Right behind you.
Hi, how you doing? We believe that, man.
We make a good squad.
We do. Give me more glowy things. It makes me happy to touch them. And see them. And sometimes drink them. Sparkly. Common breastplate. There's the common shields. Mushroom. Paradis and ladder, very nice. Yeah. Ooh, very nice. That seems like a problem. That looks like something exploded. Written in precise Valian script, notes scrawled throughout the margins, outlines a variety of experiments with luminous Ondra, and the most recent entry seems to be a culmination of a life's work. Winds out of the northwest bring a chill to the bones. Smatterings of rain could bring complications, but the equipment is calibrated within the smallest margins of error. My colleagues are gathering as I speak. The greatest minds Paradis has to offer, save one, and even Adelgund will come around when she sees our success. The greatest minds! The greatest minds Paradis has to offer, and none of them thought maybe we should wait until after the rain, I guess. This will be a tricky experiment indeed. There are reasons none have succeeded to this day. Location is one of the most elusive traits in a living being, and many see it as a factor of space, whereas I am convinced it is a trait of the soul. With the acquisition of luminous Ondra and my theories properly tested and my methods followed to the letter, I am convinced that we'll be able to reach into a living being's soul and inscribe their metaphysical location, thereby sending them elsewhere entirely. Should we be unsuccessful, let these be my final words. There is nothing more to going than convincing the soul to go. After decades of study, my soul is convinced.
I think it's clear something happened here.
I think making your soul move in the way that you did it was perhaps not as easy and clean as you hoped. So much in this game, and I'm never sure how much they actually, you know, build for.
This is stupid. It's a waste of time.
We better find something up there. All this is for nothing.
There's nothing up there. We both know it.
Hello. Give.
Silmas Mito.
Bonk. Paradis and ladder. The chest is opened. I have been down there. Anything cool around with this godless structure? Maybe not. No, it doesn't quite look godless, does it? Golden flames. Oh, I thought that was a helmet for a second. Whoop! So where'd this captain?
Got it! Oh, take a breather, folks. Getting out of this alive.
Are you?
Captain, we're not alone here.
Gods, what else? Hold fire. Maybe they're willing to talk.
Maybe they are. Hi, how you doing?
Please don't hurt us. We're just trying to get this Ondra for Captain Bardatto before she comes and kills us.
Pretty sure you promised that Ondra to someone else.
We made a mistake. Defalva's Ondra is unretrievable. On the bottom of the sea, somewhere between here and the Deadfire. We acquired some luminous Ondra from the Valian Trading Company, meaning to sell it to Sapienta Defalva in Paradis. My ship sank in a massive storm on the way here, and the Ondra was lost. We got to shore, but that's the least of our worries.
So how did he word that? We acquired from the Valian Trading Company, so that's why it's, I assume acquired means still, okay. Because Captain Bardatto is here to take back the Ondra, but you don't have the Ondra to give them.
You got it. But the Valians won't accept that as an excuse. They want Ondra to replace what we took.
Perfectly reasonable.
Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get the Ondra and hide out in Paradis until we knew we were out of trouble. The Valians weren't far behind us. Bardatto gave us one last chance. If we could find enough Ondra to replace what we lost.
You really trust Captain Bardatto not to kill you when you bring back the Ondra?
Trusting the company is always risky. But not returning the Ondra will absolutely get us killed.
Now you let us handle Captain Bardatto and her people.
Are you serious? You do that for us.
It seems like they're the illegitimate factor here, but it also seems like they're not bastards, and it seems like Captain Bardatto might be bastard. And it's not a Deeren, so I'm not obligated to support the Deeren interests. Give us the Ondra, we'll get the Valians off your back.
If that means what I think it means, I'm all for it. Better odds than we have now. We're supposed to bring the Ondra to Bardatto at the Usher's hand just north of here. She's probably already there waiting for us.
Okay.
If you somehow make it out alive with the Ondra, get it to Sapienta Defalva in Paradis. Maybe he'll do some good with it.
I suddenly wish I knew more. Optional, deal with Captain Bardatto. So I can just be like, yeah, I'll deal with her, and then fuck off, and give it to Sapiento and just leave. And then, you know, someday later, encounter this guy getting fucking murdered. See, the weird thing is, like, why couldn't we have spoken, I'm gonna take your wine, and whatever's in this little lockbox, because it looks unique. Ooh, Arcanist's ring! But yeah, like, why couldn't we have spoken to them before we murdered, like, 3 packs of their goons? I feel like that would have been a better situation. Arcanist ring, +2 intellect. Smart. That's it. A combination of rigorous training and innate talent, many individuals... Okay, why does... Oh, equip left, equip right. That's what I was doing wrong all this time. Okay. Combination of rigorous training and innate talent. Many individuals throughout you are able to open their senses to the essence that permeates all things. To manipulate this essence, however, requires a level of dedication above and beyond what most are willing or able to achieve. Ondra rings like this are especially valued by wizards and scholars alike for providing brief flashes of insight and sharper concentration. Allegedly, this is from the echoes of souls that once inhabited the pillar this Ondra was taken from, but this theory has never been confirmed. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to turn iron chunks into steel chunks, you know? Probably not, but... Alright then. That's A, that's B. Okay, so we want to go to B. I would like to negotiate with Captain Bardatto, but we will see if Captain Bardatto is the big asshole. And if they are, I will no longer have any qualms about the kill. Which I have some mild qualms about right now. Hold on. Am I here? Yes! There it is. Treasure. Inside ruin of boat. Multiple treasure inside ruin of boat. It does not seem so at a quick glance. Definitely searched that better than anyone has ever searched ever in all of history and time and space. Spooter! Come here. Give it back.
Silmes Meatum.
Arms up.
Ow. You're not immune to fire. Alright, we got slapped while doing the staff quest.
Good fighting.
Or staff spell. And that appears to have broken the staff spell forever. I wonder if that'll reset after some time. More of the spell blade. I want to say I have one of those. Yes. Okay, there's one with the spirit lance. I gotta say, not hugely interested in it. I mean, I have two, so we're gonna break it down either way, but we're probably just going to, like, hang on to that until we can grab Spirit Lance, maybe? I mean, actually, how good is Spirit Lance? Is Spirit Lance a thing I care about? Magical Spear. Releases explosive damage around each successful hit, damaging nearby enemies. Spirit Lance power attack for a much larger explosion. Whoa. Deal greater damage. Summon duration of 45 seconds. You know, we have the bonk stick. I don't know that I need anything other than the bonk stick, because that gives me magic back. Blast of Frost. Cone of Frost. Yeah, I care a lot more about that. Ring of Fire. Protective Flame increases damage reduction, deals fire accumulation to melee attackers. I don't want melee attackers to hit me in the first place, so no. Returning Storm. Strikes the earth with lightning bolts, dealing stun and shock accumulation to your enemy. Returning Storm. Why is it called Returning Storm? Does it, like, go out and come back? On the beginning of the storm, rooted in place for 4 seconds. Frequency of lightning bolt strikes. Okay, I kind of want to try that one out. I need to find a grimoire that has that. Missile Salvo. Arcane Energy. Rise upwards. Unleashing a destructive volley of missiles that seeks nearby enemies. Many survivors remain after the final missile. The sphere smashes into the enemy with the highest health, dealing high stun. That's funny. That could be a fun spell, honestly. I'll have to try out that one grimoire that I think I put away. Freezing Pillar, Black Bow, Pull of Eora. What is that? Alright, so it's a black hole. Meteor Shower. Seems cool. Seems fun. Arcane Seal. Your essence regenerates while you stand within the seal's lingering area of effect. That sounds cool. We wouldn't even need the bonk stick then. Alright. I like these cheap spells. I might need to replace Jolting Touch with Crackling Bolt, though. As fun as it can be to channel, the lack of mobility hurts me. Yeah, this is still not letting me cast that spell. It seems like if that animation gets interrupted, like, that's it. Like, you're fucked. Luckily, it seems like it, last time this happened was in that one spider cave. Why is it always spiders that interrupt it? But anyways... it does seem like saving and reloading fixes it. Now let's... I feel like it wouldn't be the end of the world to keep moving without it for now, so let's see if there's other things that fix it, like, say, a conversation. That could, in theory, take you out of and put you back into the world, in a sense. which might be the equivalent of saving and reloading. Oh wow, those flowers are really taking over that area. Does she have a pet bear? Oh, she has a cape.
Hold it there, amigo. We're expecting someone tonight for sure. But you're not them.
Meaning friend. Okay. Let's talk about your deal with Garryck and his crew.
Oh, well. At least they understand the conditions of the deal, yeah? Let me lay things out. Simple like. Garryck and his scabby newts stole Adra from the Valiant Trading Company. This is widely advised against. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm here in my capacity as a procurement agent, if you will. I bring back the Adra, or I bring back their heads.
Be reasonable. Garryck lost the Ondra at sea.
Cute. No barrister me, but failure to sell off their stolen goods doesn't erase the fact that they were stolen in the first place.
I say we have the Ondra and we've come to bargain, but I'm worried this means I am giving you the Ondra. I'm not giving her the Ondra. Sure, that sounds reasonable to you, but I can't give you the Ondra.
Well then, I guess we'll go kill Garryck and his crew after we take the Adra from your corpse.
Wow!
Bring me their heads!
Okay, yeah, we still can't use that spell. Wow, she was,
Seal mes mito.
She was, pretty interested in getting violent pretty fast. No, you know, what can I give you instead? Maybe I should have said the bargain one, man.
Seal mes mito. Seal mes mito.
Oh! God, she's just like Octave, just aggressively rushing me with the daggers.
On your right!
Ion Seek! Seal Mesmito!
God, her fucking bear pet is half of this fucking boss fight, man.
Seek! Uthen! Seal Mesmito!
Bear's down. Oh, thank God.
Seal Med.
Ow! Sick grenade use.
Then raw.
You're a good friend.
I just want to live, dude.
Seal Mesmito.
Easily the hardest boss fight I've had. Damn, dude, she did not want to negotiate. I was pretty open to negotiating, man. I wasn't even sure whose side I wanted to end up on. I mean, I wanted to bring the thing back to the dude. But I was willing to, like, compensate her for money, you know? Like, something like that. Try and see if she would lay off a little. But she was here for violence, man. And man, was she good at violence. Okay, so... bring that stuff back to the place. And, turn in our bounty reward, or bounty quests too, get the rewards for those. How you doing? Very good.
The Clavager took good care of us.
Oh, it's been a lot quieter since you arrived.
Alright, yeah, we gotta fucking, like... save... load... Goody. Yeah, see? Now the spell's usable again.
Envoy.
Don't attack me in a fucking cutscene. You can remember all you want, buddy.
Well, no one's come to claim him. I suppose I should see to him. You, what are you doing? This is a crime scene. That's evidence. Huh?
Envoy?
Maybe I wanted that X to immediately break down. I like the reaction from him. Very good. I've always left that shit alone until now. It's the guy!
My friend, any chance you found some luminous Adra for me?
Yes, I hope you can put this to good use.
Thank you. Thank you! Now my work can continue. Take this. I was saving it for a rainy day, but who knows when that will be.
You really think this will work?
Perfectly honest? My track record isn't great, but this is the best chance I've ever had. Thank you again, my wonderfully unique friend. May you find a kinship with this land.
A lot of people just fucking died for that, man. Don't fuck it up. Okay. Fantastic Alembic. Drinking a potion clears all your accumulations. I feel like that, would never really be useful to me most of the time, but could, in theory, in the future, become insanely useful if a bunch more enemies start using such things. But I do already have a number of ways to clear them, don't I? With consumables. Oh, that was back there. Okay. I realized it was like right in the market district. There, yeah, there he is. Hello.
Welcome back, Envoy. Show it here. I don't envy you having gone into that horrid place, but I'm thankful you did so. It's a shame it had to be like this. Desperate times can drive good kith to do terrible things. Well, I'll be. That's all of the bounties. Mighty fine work, Envoy. Mighty fine indeed.
I came here to bring law and order.
Thanks to you, Dawnshore is safer for all of us. Gods protect you, wherever you are.
Hey, you could have a real future here if the Envoy thing doesn't work out.
Nice work on the bounties. Just don't get a big head about it.
Alright. Wizard, wizard, wizard. Wizard, 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 wizard. Gives temporary health when the caster's health is full. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. That's so good. Also one crackling bolt. I pretty much only ever cast this in from the book. So if I hang on to the book, maybe I should use this not with book. Maybe? Alright, well I never use this with a book. And this isn't related to any book. And rank 3 is really good. There's always this, but that's boring. There's always this, but that's also fairly boring. It's nice, you know, it's a nice thing to chuck in every now and again, but it's not particularly exciting. There's also... Yeah, rank 2 of Arcane Veil is a big deal with the arrow reflection. It's between Arcane Veil, Corrosive Siphon, and Jolting Touch, I think. Actually, no, Crackling Bolt also. Concentrate when used against a single enemy. Then I would be lightninging a lot more. And I can still cast that out the book. Shock damage and shock accumulation. Okay, so what about this? Increased duration by 4 seconds? That would just make it more difficult to use, if I'm honest. So that's not very good. $50 essence, 25 essence. Okay. Let's try Jolting Touch rank 2. That way we can cast it rank 3 with the book. I mean, this is already doing great work. Like, don't get me wrong, rank 3 is great looking, but you know, I can live without it for a little bit. See, this says maximum range, and that says maximum range for weapons. What I want to know is, like, will the maximum range... Like, it's not clear. Will the maximum range of, like, a spell go up with perception? I think we'll do dexterity, because action speed is... honestly, that is what we do. We are a smart and fast fellow. We... cast mighty spells, and we cast them very fucking quickly, and that is pretty much my playstyle. What do we got? Is there someone that's tracked? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Okay. I do want to talk to Merchant. Hello, Marilyn.
I knew you'd be back.
I'd be back. Let's see here. Find Grimoire Greater Elements. See, that's the thing. Crackling Bolt is a very cool spell. And Fireball seems real neato. But Blizzard and Bristling Frost are very meh to me. Like, I don't want to get hit to begin with for Bristling Frost. We're very dodge focused, and Blizzard is like, alright. But I've got, you know, I've got the lightning AoEs I like so much, so... So what I want to do, though, is sell. Is there a reason not to sell these? I mean, they don't sell for much, so I can leave it and see if they get upgraded. But I'm not very hopeful at the moment, if I'm honest. There we go. Do you sell upgrade materials, Gwyneth?
Good. You made it back.
You sell Ondra? For a big price, which, you know, seems reasonable for Ondra, but... Not a thing I would be happy with, so... Man, that sure is expensive. I mean, I might buy Ondra later, but I haven't needed more yet, and it is pricey. So, are we done here? I think we are done here. Oh, maybe Fior Messaverno is not here and here. Maybe it is over here, and this is a transition to the next zone. That seems like it's likely.
Well, no one's come to claim him. I suppose I should say.
Do 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 do. Man, we have been keeping up this sprint for quite some time. This is all right. We're getting good track practice here. I think we're gonna do real well in the race next Tuesday or whatever.
Poor guy. Didn't even stand a chance.
Looks like there's a note.
Is that our guy? But for blood, beloved Igwolf was slain by your hands. False! And so your men received the same fate by ours. Actions of consequences, especially for those of your standing. Remember this next time you choose violence over peace. We will be watching. All you're doing, buddy, is telling me you cannot be reasoned with. I don't remember your name, beach guy from day one, but you will be avenged. Igwolf may have been a reasonable man, but his buddies are not. Can we cut this man down? Fucking cowards. Oh, yay. Look up at the trees. For a random innocent we will kidnap instead of you. Because we can't fight you because we're scared. Fucking losers. I will kick your ass. That lad who threatened me specifically. He has just told me that mercy is not allowed for him. Don't you try and hold me accountable for Ludwig. I will kick her ass and I will kick your ass.
Coming from your right.
Then roll.
We make a good squad. I've seen metal like that, usually behind a very high price tag at a blacksmith's.
Star Metal Smithy, huh? I guess that's in the next zone. Alright, motherfucker, you have activated we do not negotiate with terrorists mode. I had some sympathy, and they are quickly erasing it. Were you guys not concerned about the giant fucking spider web? There's no way the spiders couldn't crawl up here. I hope you convinced the spiders that it was a bad time to do that.
Out here, so far from the city. Piss off the captain or something?
Oh, hush. You're acting like we got sent to Shatterscar for Galloway's tusks.
Might as well be. I mean, is it so much to want to sleep in a decent bed with a proper meeting mobile?
Ah, people like you. No wonder the Adherents are getting so much ground.
Hail, friend. Always nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Where are you headed?
Vengeance! I'm going to Fjormus Averno.
Truly? Then we're heading the same way. Though Emerald Stair is not my ultimate goal.
Okay.
One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the living lands. I hope to find this place.
Why are you traveling to Solace Keep?
It's my ancestral home. Sure, I may have grown up in Stalwart, but I'm Pagroon through and through, just like the dwarves here in the living lands.
Cool.
If your ancestors left Solace, it isn't your ancestral home anymore.
That's kind of rude.
Some things never change. Whether I'm here or back in Stalwart, it's always the Pagroonen that make me question this journey.
But Marius isn't the spiteful sort. He's probably giving you a very real and practical warning. How did you even learn about Solace Keep?
Fair question. Not something you'd expect someone all the way in the White March to hear about,
I don't know.
After my grandmother was taken by the Usher, I found her mother's writings, centuries old. They talked about a home her family left when she was just a child, and from that moment, I knew I had to return.
Ah, the Usher. Barath, the god of death. Okay. Nah, I don't need the health potions. You know what? I'll take the lockpicks. Those seem rare enough. Oh. I should sell boots and gloves. That's what I should do. What was that guy's name? Gareth? Was Gareth his name? I don't remember his name. I mean, he wasn't exactly my good friend, nor was he in particular anyone important to Adir, but he was a good dude. You know?
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure?
Business. I'm looking into the Dream Scourge.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me.
Oh, good.
She was looking none too pleased.
She never is. Garryck, that's his name. Hell, because of what happened to Garryck.
That'd be my guess as well, though it could be anything. She seemed to have a lot on her mind. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
I fucking hate her.
Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
But
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
if she's gonna kick the ass of the people who murdered Garryck, oh, okay, yeah, this is a zone transition. Then I'm going to. I'm a little sad. I wanted to walk on that bridge. looked very cool and big.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradis. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
Yeah, it's getting bad there.
Any wolf's death won't help matters.
Fuck him. But I also didn't mean for him to die. I mean, no, he was gonna die. Let's not be silly. Surrender or not, he was gonna die. It was some of his accomplices that I didn't want to die. Dead men can't cause trouble.
Survival dictates you remove a threat as soon as it makes itself known. That's exactly what you did.
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
Order may have started in Adair, but don't confuse those fanatics with us.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I'd really like to not be
don't
marching
like that
shoulder to
Ludwig
shoulder.
woman. She gives me the vreekas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
It's hard to believe she's supposed to be working with him.
And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you?
Shut up.
I mean,
yes,
I had an
also.
imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
Of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
I fucking don't. I don't know that yet.
Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fjord Messy.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, they don't like to be very clear when they talk.
About the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
That's a possibility.
Right. When it comes time to deal with animancers, you two are on your own.
No one understands souls like they do. If they know something, we should hear them out.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hilgard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to Paradis.
And this ain't Paradis.
They can stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
And I'm not here to enforce another city's laws in their city.
An interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
I mean, I'm drawn towards the background options, but this seems like I'm just getting defensive over some other loser being insulted, and I don't see why I would care about that. If he says they're full of fucking nobles that are also leeches, then, you know, he's probably fucking right. I'm not one of them, just because my dude's a noble. And they've managed to survive in the wilderness.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
They don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They can try.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
Or when the Dream Scourge appears, the possible connection is troubling.
Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough.
So we shall.
And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
Yeah, we'll go to the cabin, dude.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
I like beings bound to ancient trees. While content to leave most adventurers alone, they have been known to lash out at settlers encroaching on their territory or anyone they perceive to be a threat to nature.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
I had no idea this menu paused the conversation at the end of the current line. That's actually really handy. Duke is obviously, you know, a duke. We get it. We know what a duke is. Emerald Stair, western coast of the Living Lands. Wait, western? Yeah, western. That's right. We came from the west. We went to the east, but we're still on the west. We're just on the east side of the west. Okay.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
Is Emerald Stair that dangerous?
Imagine a flooded area, but instead of water, it's all plants that just seem to want you lost, starving, and dead. Step on the wrong thorn or eat the wrong leaf, and you'll find yourself paralyzed or exploding out of both ends.
He's just trying to scare you. But he's also right. You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Let's start by not eating a whole lot of leaves. Isn't Marius coming with us?
Our deal was I'd help you find your assassin. I did that. I figured you'd probably travel faster with fewer people anyway. I have, you know, things to do back in Paradis. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Come with us, Marius. We could use your expertise.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're going to need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
That sounds like someone who really needs a hug.
On the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
That sounds like someone who needs a hug.
Envoy?
Damn, no option to hug him.
Dreams.
Oh, crafting. Yes, this is what I was hoping for. I'm glad I didn't sell them. Better to upgrade the legendaries first, or yeah, the uniques first, I think. Especially my sword. Ooh. Did it always have those stars there? If so, I don't pay much attention. Alright. What you got for us, voice?
Would you be a dear and help with these crawling? Please?
Your help. Let's get her.
Rude.
Raw!
Don't get too comfortable. More on the way.
I think I recognize them as one of the companions that was advertised before the game's release.
Left flank!
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's go ahead and use this for a second. No. There we go. That's what I wanted. I think we upgraded this sword, huh? It's real hard. Dank spores. Well, there's certainly
fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
So, there's the answer about conditions. They're certainly using more conditions. Let's see. What do we need a ladder for?
To climb, of course.
You're
to
welcome
what?
to my shoulders.
There's a godless artifact just out of reach, and I must have it. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
Yes, I am cool and wonderful. If you're trying to flatter me, it's working.
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, Envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands.
That's lovely.
He always carries a ladder. But
he sounds
sadly,
prepared.
He's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord. And I need this vase now.
I can help you. It's not a big
you
deal.
Will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. Once you've got it, look me up. Yatzli, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
Why are you telling me that?
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins. No one listens to me.
Are you sure that there's still 1,000 left? I smash a lot of them. Look at these mushrooms on the mushrooms. The mushrooms. Very neat. So something climb up. I've got good ups. Okay, so she's still hanging out in the area. That was easier to climb than I expected. Hey, some of that Helia's Talon stuff. Paradis and Ladder version 2. More of the spoilings. Hello, burn.
Let's go. Come seek.
Next one's mine. Look right.
Ow.
Silmes mito.
Another glorious battle.
No, not that button. The grog to reverse our poison. Very good. Lots of upgrade materials up here. I'm very glad we went to do this right away. Damn, I thought we were going to encounter another unique item. I would sure like to encounter unique items. Alright, well... Hang on, I gotta explore. What's over here? Just a faster way down? Damn. Alright. Ha! Governor Vidaro orders to halt the excavation. Emerald Stair is going through changes. It's unstable in more ways than one. While I understand his concerns, these ruins have been here a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. Wish I could say the same for us. Feels like the land doesn't want us here, and I can't argue with the land. Well, maybe you should try better arguments. Help, I'm too curious. Ha. 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 Okay. No. Yeah. Okay, so that's down here. Alright. So this was actually the easier way. Ha! I got one vase and I broke several more. Alright, where you at, lady? I guess she's not here anymore. Ah, never mind. I just forgot where precisely she was.
Good. You are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
Those are your things? Alright, well, I'll just take them as a reward. Here you go.
Ondra's titties, you found it!
What?
I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
Oh, whatever. It's figures of speech. Who cares? Oh my god. I don't want to give her more ammunition, so I'll just say you can have the vase if you tell me something about Feeler.
Oh, holding my vase hostage. I respect that. First and foremost, Fior Mesiverno is an animancer sanctuary.
Okay.
Vidaro, unlike his father, the former governor, is not an animancer.
Okay. He's a leader disconnected from his people. How precarious.
Precarious indeed. Vidaro refuses to acknowledge their concerns about the region. Emerald Stair used to be the breadbasket of the living lands. Now it won't bear fruit, and there are rumors of plague. Pleasant, isn't it?
No.
But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study.
You have less things to pack now.
Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
What? Travelers to Emerald Stair, proceed at your own risk. Unprecedented environmental changes have weakened our infrastructure, opened treacherous sinkholes, and anchored the flora and fauna. Unless you have critical business in Fior Mesiverno, I suggest you turn back until the situation normalizes, which should be any day now. Governor Ignacy Vidaro. So when I scroll at the bottom, this is the new normal. Yeah, if it should be any day now, you wouldn't have bothered with a note, buddy.
Well, that was fun.
Oh, they left poison patches. Okay, that's good to know. I hoped this was just a little side thing. Had these dreams lately. I tried talking to the others. They think I'm insane. I'm not. There is something in the earth, in the island. I've spoken to animasters, watchers, and priests. No one understood. I have felt it. When no god answered my prayers, when I was without a single mercy, I felt it. Radiating heat of packed dirt and cooling kiss of the wind. I'm not their champion. I'm not even the first to know them. I am an ant before the awe of infinity. Something is coming. Dark times, sick times. I will be with them when it happens. The tiniest margin closer to divinity. Alright. Poor crazy dude.
Granted, I don't come here often, but when did it get this bad?
Well, We have arrived. We have met someone who I'm pretty sure becomes a companion later. I'm pretty sure I saw that character advertised alongside Kai. This seems like a good spot to stop. In fact, maybe get away from the bear a little. Look at that, 333 away. Sure, that's good. Boop. So, we have wrapped things up in the Paradis region. We have been threatened for someone else choosing violence. Guess what, Igwolf? You chose violence. I chose law. And I spared you. Would I have spared you if I presided over your fate? Maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. It was a very big maybe. But with Ludwig, absolutely not. And I knew that. But there's no way. She's fucking bonkers, dude. But that doesn't change the fact he is a big fucking violent murderer man. Who, quite frankly, simply got justice. And then his friends murdered Garryck, who was a cool dude who would not hurt a fly. And so they are bastards. And so they have chosen violence. There may be a way to stop the cycle of violence, but right now I am in we do not negotiate with terrorists mode on those nerds. So I'm not expecting good things there. That said, I'm also not expecting good things with Ludwig. We may be allied against people like that, but she is also causing people like that. So, in short, there's a lot of asses that need to be kicked. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you next time, hopefully. Goodbye!